So now you wanted to get into the Blue E Plus line of products,
Yeah,
and these are fairly new products too, correct?
so Bluey Plus has been around a little while, maybe 4 or 5 years, but this one is what's kind of exciting is it's a patented technology by Rittal, and what it does is it incorporates heat pipe technology with compressor-based cooling in the same unit. And where we talked about before with Blue E at about a 45% efficiency, Blue E Plus is designed to run at 75% efficiency. And so when you're looking at this heat pipe technology and then compressor based cooling together and kind of a smart controller that it learns and it speed controls the components to maximize your ROI, this is pretty smart. So there's a lot of great technology into this, and again, being patented by Rittal, um, you know, it kind of secures our future and our product line within that, to having that ownership for quite a while. When we did this, again, another voice of the customer was, we asked people in this next gen product, what matters to you? What do you want to see? And they said, we want better energy efficiency. Of course, people saving money, make it easy to mount, make it easy to handle, and then what I thought was really cool about this is multi-voltage capability. But just on the handling side, again, this ties into safety, because I swear with some of the other folks that are out there, these other manufacturers of climate controlled, in their instructions, you hear things like, well, get a forklift and then get a 2x4 block and tilt it at 10 degrees, and then you got to mount. That's doesn't sound safe. So, you know, our units are designed with these, robust handles on the back side of it, so it's very easy to lift and install into the enclosure that you're mounting it to, and then a lot of toolless features on the onset that these clips lock into the hole pattern, so that's safe, and you're not tying up another individual to hold it in place while you then go ahead and put your more permanent hardware in there. So these were the things that we looked at and designed into Blue E Plus. So this, real quickly, this heat pipe technology is nothing more than a copper tubing with refrigerant in it, 134A, and all it does is it absorbs the heat, and then it changes phases from a liquid to a gas, and then as it rises, it gives off the heat, releases the heat into the ambient air, and when it does that, it changes back from a gas to a liquid, and so you just have this pattern that there's no mechanical energy involved. And so that's where you're saving money too. You've got an AC fan that's blowing across the top of it to help, pull the heat out, but that's it. So you can get extreme efficiencies even above 75% if you're running only in heat pipe mode at maybe some lower ambient temperatures. But really cool technology, because in any AC environment, the compressor, that's the energy vampire, right? That's if you can kind of keep him out of play, then that's when you're saving money. And so this is what this is designed to do.
Yeah, that technology is really amazing to hear, and it brings me back to my automotive days, having to do air conditioning on cars. I absolutely hated doing air conditioning on cars. It was always it was just a thorn in my side, and customers complaining of a leak that their car has, not knowing that their car, when you turn the AC on, it will drip water out of a little drain tube, and it's designed to do that. The condensation, it doesn't have the Rittal technology in it where it evaporates it and all that. So really cool to hear about that.
Mm-hmm. And this is actually designed, another kind of cool feature is virtually every other AC unit in the marketplace kind of maxes out at 131 ambient. Just because of technologies and what we're doing today. But this Blue E Plus can actually go up to 140. So that's pretty neat that it's actually able to top out almost anything else out there in those environments up to 140. So this slide, really, this is what I think is really cool, is the multi-voltage capability. So basically, this takes any incoming AC current and changes it over to DC for all the controls inside. So if you're looking at the range here of 1.5 kW up to 2.5, true multi-voltage, so single phase 110, 230, you can do dual phase 240, you can do three phase 380 to 480 within those ranges. And what's super cool about that is then if you're an OEM, you don't worry about, well, make sure I got to choose an air conditioner of this capacity, and then I got to make sure I get the right voltage. that's kind of out of the equation. And then if you're stocking the product, if you're, putting it on the shelves, this reduces your inventory by about 2/3, because instead of stocking by capacity and then multiple voltages within that capacity, now you just stock by capacity. And then the two exceptions, the two highest ones, the 4 and the 6 kW, and those are 3-phase only, but they're still multi-voltage in the range of 380 to 480.
That's amazing right there that you guys just said, hey, forget it. We're not going to have 3 different voltages for each different variant that we have. We're just going to do it right from the get-go. That's really smart there. It makes it a lot easier too, I think, for a customer to make that buying decision. But also, like you said, from a stocking situation, whether it's Rittal stocking it or Grainger stocking it, just makes it a lot easier, reducing the overall impact there.